Chicago. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Well, this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first and 10. It's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
He must have a lot of confidence in his defense. He must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt, you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion.
Bring it!
And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. And he... showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
No good. That keeps the score Bears.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion, because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll give it here to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before... Getting this inside the 25.
35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson's pass incomplete from the contact.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
83. It's a gain of 12.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
And 2.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
24-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. handoff looking right. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Jack, so many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And it's third down.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now the first play in the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going deep here for Bryant. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the Vikings.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Smith catches left side.
No good on the fake extra.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Yeah, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And Jackson throwing once more, being chased out left. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating a certain amount.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, this is exactly...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball?
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bears will get the football back. The Chicago offense set to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 89 yards, and the Bears get a bit closer. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down.
5 yards.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No good on the fake extra.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
If you were me,
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Number 1, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
To number 88.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
7 yards.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
A fairly short kick from the 14. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws... pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. 6-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Jackson's
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Jackson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Jackson now. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like he... And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it